Hey, and welcome back to Keonna Speaks. I am your host, Keonna Hamlet, and you can always go to KeonnaHamlet.com and check out all of my amazing work. Now, I apologize if you hear an echo, okay, because I'm in my living room and I don't have no furniture up in here because I'm rebuilding my life this year. So if you want to help me get some furniture up in here so you don't have to hear this echo, then send me some money, okay? But otherwise, you're just going to have to watch this show and deal with the echo. Okay. Anyway, today we're going to get into exposing the corruption in the USA law enforcement. Now, you have seen me expose the corruption in the USA government. Well, technically, the law enforcement is the government, but we was talking about Congress then. But today we're going to talk about specifically the law enforcement, okay? The CI to the A, okay? We have talked about Congress in the past, and I have even showed y'all in previous episodes corruption in real time. Specifically, Mr. Clay Higgins caught on camera practicing corruption in real time. Go check that out. Clock it. Okay. Now, today, I'm going to show you a video of a man working for the CIA who is intentionally talking about how they can put people in jail. Now, is it just me or is it a conspiracy? No, it ain't no conspiracy. This is live, caught on camera. This man must have been talking to somebody he felt really, really comfortable with. Okay. And he says that we could put anybody in jail. We just do XXXYZ. I'm going to show y'all how they do this. I told y'all in the last episode, and actually in other episodes before, that these people have systems set up to put people in prison. There is an active system that is working to feed the prison pipeline. And I told you, didn't I tell you? I told you. I told you. But no, you don't want to believe me. But now I got some proof. I got some proof on camera. You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay. But as you can see on the screen, let's get into my key points for today. Let me take a sip. Hold on. Let me take a sip of this coffee. My key points for today are these two things. Simple and simple. White supremacists love to lie and say that Black people, brown people, and immigrants are America's biggest problem. Oh no, baby. That's a lie from the pits of hell. The truth is the corruption that is in the United States government, law enforcement, and various business sectors are the greatest problems in America today. Now, I haven't touched on much in the business sector, but we will in future episodes, we will. But today we're going to focus on the law enforcement, okay? But before I move on, I got to share something with you, okay? Because I want to make sure that you feel secure, that no matter what I show you today, you don't have to be worried, okay? All right, look at here. As righteousness tends to life, so he that pursues evil pursues it to his own death. These are the consequences of the people who practice this evil. Okay. Now, I want you to also remember the fear of man brings a snare, but whoso puts his trust in Yahuwah shall be safe. Do not fear these devils. Fear in itself is a snare. I'm not telling you this so that you can be fearful. I'm telling you this so that you can be educated and empowered. But do not listen to what I'm about to show you and become fearful. Fear is a snare. And also, there are many other snares. And what I'm going to show you in this video is going to be a snare from the enemy. Scripture tells us about many snares of the enemy. And if you are here catching hell, and if these devils keep making you fall and keep making you slip up, you need to go into scripture and educate yourself. Scripture tells us about these snares. See, when I want in scripture, they was getting me, honey. They was getting me, but not no more. Because I'm up on it. I'm on your neck, okay? I'm checking everybody, every spirit that come into my life. I'm checking everybody because you ain't finna get me with these snares no more. Okay. Anyway, let's get into this video. All right. All right. So I have the video. Let's get started. Pay attention to every word this man says. And as you can see on the screen, hold on, as you can see on the screen, this was a CIA contracting officer, former FBI of San Diego. You see his name. I don't even want to say his name. But anyway, this means that the CIA contracted this man. Okay. So that goes to show you that they're picking people or have been picking people who have intentions of putting people in jail. And if it's not my recollection, I thought they were supposed to be catching criminals, not creating them. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
You went to jail if you know what to do? How? You create the situation to where they have no choice but to act on their impulse. And once they act on that impulse, then we call that entrapment. We call it a nudge. A nudge. Sometimes you just gotta give a quick look just to see what happens, right? How does that happen? You put a post out there, or you have someone fake profile say something that triggers, that we know is going to trigger them, right? Like we already know your history. If we're to that point, we already know everything about it. So we're like, oh, this will piss them off. Sometimes you light the fuse and just wait for it to call. Nothing like putting up a fake social media thing to like really get people mad. Well, it's fake news. Sometimes it's fake. It's embellished a little bit.
Live from the block.
Shout out to
Melanin Overload News. If you're not subscribed yet, on my mama, you tweaking, twin.
All right, I found. Let me show they TikTok. This is why I found this video, Melanin Overload on TikTok. But I'm about to just show this again. So let me rewind it, because I want to really emphasize. Pay attention. Now, the journalists that did this looks like they came from soundinvestigations.com, and this video was reposted by Melanin Overload, and I found them on TikTok. So go check out both of those locations, okay? I do not take credit for this video or this discovery at all, okay?
But you went to jail if you know what to do? How? You create the situation to where they have no choice but to act on their impulse. And once they act on that impulse, then we call that entrapment. We call it a nudge. A nudge. Sometimes you just gotta give a quick look just to see what happens, right?
How does that happen?
You put a post out there, or you have someone fake profile say something that triggers, that we know is going to trigger them, right? Like we already know your history. If we're to that point, we already know everything about it. So we're like, oh, this will piss them off. Sometimes you light the fuse and just wait for it to call. Nothing like putting up a fake social media thing to like really get people mad. Well, it's fake news. Sometimes it's fake. It's embellished a little bit.
Live from the block. This is Melanin Overload News. If you're not subscribed yet, on my mama, you tweaking, twin.
Shout out to them. Just pure wickedness that you got to see just now. Pure wickedness, pure evil. Our law enforcement is supposed to be catching criminals, yet they are using their time to create criminals. And scripture tells us about snares from the wicked. So, in conclusion, I want you to remember that the American people must normalize speaking up and speaking out about corruption in America. Things will not change without resistance. We must understand that the futures of our children and our grandchildren will be affected by our actions today. If you want them to live in a better world, speak out against evil. And then I just want to leave you with this last thought. Think about the life that you live today, the luxuries you have, the freedoms that you have. None of that would have been possible if our ancestors did not speak up against the evils that they were experiencing. So now it's your turn to pick up the baton and fight the evil that is among us today. My name is Keonna Hamlet. I pray that this message reaches the depths of your soul. I hope you have a wonderful day.